Good morning everyone and welcome to my first video about my favorite country in this world of a very special place called Cristales. It's a place I've been visiting for the last 10 years and it's absolutely mind-blowing. Cristales is a magical place full of a crazy vibe, crystal clear rivers with colored red and green plants. It's a mountain range with deers, turtles, monkeys, and massive flatlands. Cristales is situated in La Macarena mountain range, which is in the Meta department in the flatlands of Colombia. People speak Spanish and they love dancing under the sounds of harps. These are my travel tips to visit Cristales so you don't have any issues. The first one is that you need your yellow fever vaccination certificate with you. The yellow fever in the area is not a problem at all, but it's just to prevent any problems. So don't worry about that. Just put your yellow vaccination and you're ready to go. You cannot swim if you have sunscreen or bug spray on. You'll be walking for a lot of hours, so remember to take tons of water and remember to take a water bottle, because plastic water bottles are banned because we want to keep this place beautiful and we want to preserve it just how it is. You'll be needing really comfortable shoes because you'll be walking long hours under the sun, so no high heels and no fashion shoes, just good comfortable shoes. If you want to take your drone, it's not a very good idea because you need to apply for a special permit and it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. How to get to this paradise? There are 3 different options. The first one is taking the road from Bogota towards La Macarena and you need to pass through San Vicente el Caguán. That would be around an 8 to 10 hour ride, which is a beautiful ride, but it's a little bit far. The second one, it's a direct flight from Bogota to La Macarena town. There are direct flights that take around 1 hour from June to October, only in season. And the third one is taking a plane from Villavicencio. This is the most exciting of all because if you're lucky enough, you'll be flying in a DC-3 and you'll be flying with pigs, hens, motorcycles. It's a cargo plane, so it's quite an experience. Cristales is part of a beautiful national park called Parque Nacional Natural Sierra de la Macarena. This means there's a limited amount of people that can visit the river each day. That's for preserving the river how it is. That's why it's really advisable to book all your experience through a tour operator, because if you don't do it like this, the odds that you go to La Macarena and you get a free spot are very, very low. If you want to have a peaceful moment with the river and a good connection, try to avoid the long weekends. In Colombia we call them los puentes, and those are really busy and crowded days. So if you go on the weekdays or in a normal weekend, the experience will be totally different. The best season to visit Cristales is from June to October because the rest of the year it's the dry season and there's no much water. And the magic of this is that the plants bloom. So those are the plants that give the color to the river. Where to sleep in this paradise? There are 2 options. There are many hotels in town, but if you want like a real experience, there's another option in the middle of the jungle. It's called La Manigua and it's a lodge inside the jungle. So the experience of living inside the jungle, it's different. You have open showers, the food is really good. The park has more than 600,000 hectares. It has more than 450 bird species, so this is a perfect place for nature lovers and bird lovers. And there are many places to visit. There's one called Caño Cristalitos, which is like the small version of Cristales. It's quite small, it's walking distance from town, but you'll see the Macarenia clavijera, which is the local plant that we're looking for. And it's a good way to start your expedition. There are different walks inside the river. So once you book your permit, you'll be assigned to one of these routes. But try not to forget to see the 8s, los ochos. It's one of my favorite spots and it's absolutely mind-blowing. There's also the piano waterfall, and as I told you before, you can only swim in designated areas. So there's one place called the tourist swimming pool, and that's where you have to take your snorkel because the water is totally crystal clear and you get to see the plant and a lot of mini fishes swimming around you. If you have more than 2 or 3 days to visit, one of the most virgin and beautiful places of all, it's called El Raudal and Ciudad de Piedra, which means the rock city. It's a really virgin area, not many people have been there, and you have to take a boat for roughly 2 hours, and the boat trip is absolutely fascinating. You'll be passing through 2 massive walls of rock, a lot of trees, and a couple of birds flying above and pirarucus swimming under you. When you're in the boat crossing the Raudal, it's a really special moment in life because it's a natural sculpture by water by thousands and thousands of years. It's one of the most beautiful sceneries I've seen in my country, and it's very, very virgin. After El Raudal, you'll be walking towards Ciudad de Piedra, which are these massive rocks standing in the middle of the flatlands. No noise, just the breeze of nature and the sounds of pure, pure happiness. After this visit, you'll understand why Caño Cristales is considered one of the most beautiful rivers in the world, and you'll fall in love with the river and with my country, Colombia. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have further questions, just put in comments and I'll be answering one by one, just to make sure your trip is the best trip ever. Thank you very much again. See you soon, guys.